The conference room on the 42nd floor of High End Dynamics was all glass and height, daring downtown Seattle to blink first. Outside, a slate gray storm marched across the sky. Thunder muffled by the windows, I sat near the back, one step off the stage. I'm Elise Navarro, the quiet daughter, 15 years in product. I fix problems while others shake hands. I'm the one no one ever sees coming. My sister Serena stood where our father once stood, before the stroke 6 months ago. She wore a sharp red suit and confidence like armor behind her. Our mother quietly dabbed at her eyes. Uncle Jonah nodded along. My brother Adrian leaned back with his usual lazy smirk. We were all there for Serena's moment. As you all know, Serena began crisply, Dad's health has left a leadership vacuum. Markets are unstable, competitors are closing in. We need decisive action. The screen lit up. 6 months of planning distilled into slides. We streamline operations, divest underperformers, and refocus on our core strengths. Under my leadership, High will be leaner, stronger, and more profitable. Adrienne tried to start a clap. It fizzled out fast. I propose a board vote today to install me as CEO, she continued. I secured proxies from Mom, Adrienne, and Uncle Jonah. That's 42% of family shares, plus institutional support. We can execute within 90 days. Ruben Cho, our CFO of 20 years, cleared his throat. Serena talked right over him. Step 1, sell the Ohio plant. The one Dad built, I said. Heads turned. I almost never interrupt. It's bleeding money, Serena replied. Sentiment doesn't pay dividends, Elise. Smart decisions do. I said evenly. Is that what you're calling this? Adrienne snapped. What's your problem? Let the adults handle strategy. I stopped being little Ellie years ago, I said. And I'm not starting again now. I'm finishing what I began 15 months ago. Serena's jaw tightened. Then say it, I will. I said, on the record. Ruben glanced at me, then at the screen. When I nodded, Serena's slides disappeared. A document replaced them. A signed stock transfer. Dated March 15th of last year, I said. 90% of High End transferred from our father to me. Filed and recorded 6 weeks before his stroke. Serena's confidence cracked. That's impossible. It's public record, Ruben said quietly. Legally binding. Elise Navarro is a majority shareholder. Dad would never. Adrienne started. Dad did, I said. 18 months of conversations. He wanted stability, not the tricks. Mom stared at me, stunned. Why didn't you tell us? He asked me not to. He wanted to see who showed up for the company, not the spotlight. Jonah spread his hands. Even if this is real, Elise, you can't run this alone. You don't have the credentials. Wharton Online, I said. 3 years. Smut and Dad tutored me nights and weekends. Serena gripped the back of her chair. The Ohio plant is still bleeding. Headwinds don't care about diplomas, I said, tapping the clicker. New charts filled the screen. Automation retrofit 7 months ago. Supplier contracts renegotiated. New plant manager. Last quarter was profitable. The numbers spoke for themselves. The independent board members nodded, like people suddenly remembering emails they should have read. The divisions you want to cut? I continued. 3 already restructured. 2 more midstream. All profitable by year's end without a fire sale. Adrienne scoffed. You've been playing CEO behind our backs. I've been doing the job while you weren't looking. I said. The board reviewed every proposal, approved all of them. One director cleared her throat. That's true. Serena slowly sank into the chair at the head of the table. So Dad chose you. He chose High. I said. I was the one willing to put it first. Silence spread across the room. Outside, the storm scraped its knuckles against the glass. Now, I said, standing. Let's talk about where we're going. I moved to the head of the table and faced my family. 3 proposals. First, profit sharing for all levels tied to operating margin. Second, a $20 million expansion at the Ohio plant. Third, a foundation in Dad's name for apprenticeships. Ruben brought up the decks. Questions flew. Runway, dilution, metrics, gates. I answered every one. Serena finally spoke, softer now. You're rewarding sentiment. I'm rewarding the people who kept this company alive, I said, holding her gaze. Be our strategic advisor. Challenge me. Keep me honest, just not a CEO. She paused. I'll consider it. Adrienne cleared his throat. And me? I'm offering you both a buyout at a 30% premium. I said. The offer stands. The votes moved fast. Profit sharing approved. Ohio expansion approved. The foundation passed unanimously. After the meeting, I visited Dad at rehab. Howen? He said 3 syllables, clear as a bell. Then, good. Then my name. I told him about the votes, about Serena thinking instead of charging, about Adrienne finally doing the math, about a plant that would keep running. He squeezed my fingers 3 times. Our old signal. Proceed. 6 months later. High. posted the best quarter in its history. Ohio ran at full speed, the underperformers outperformed, retention climbed. Profit-sharing checks hit bank accounts, and line crews cheered in break rooms. Serena took a CEO chair in New York and sent a one-line congratulations, Adrian learned about volatility the hard way. The first apprentices walked the Ohio floor in stiff new boots, learning to tune torque by ear. Power wasn't something I grabbed, it was a worn key on a lanyard. Earned through use, I earned it by doing the work. No one watched hand by choosing the company over applause. The next morning we clocked in, built, and kept going.